Thanks for staying with us. And if you're just joining us, I'm Ashley Jacobs, and this is the Localist SD. We're taking you to the San Diego Food Bank, where they have some amazing technology that takes recycling to a new level. Instead of trying to explain it, we'll just show you. Taking you inside the San Diego Food Bank's Compost and Recycling Center. So cool to take all of you inside here. And Vanessa, this is really the perfect setting to talk about some new legislation and your food rescue program.
Absolutely. We have had new legislation. SB 1383 was put in place January 1st of 2022, and it basically was created to divert organic food waste from the landfill. I mean, plain and simple. So here at the San Diego Food Bank, we have had a long-standing program called our Food Rescue Program for many, many years. So right now, we're actually partnering with over 75 different retail grocery stores throughout San Diego County, picking that food up, taking it back to our local partners. We have about another 80 partners throughout the county. Right now, we're feeding 550,000 people. So it is really important for us to make sure that we are taking that edible food and putting it right in the hands of those families that need it.
That's amazing. And then here in this room, there's this giant contraption behind us where a lot of really cool stuff happens that helps eliminate waste down to like the very nitty gritty. So you're still giving back to the environment. So tell us what happens here.
Of course, with SB 1383, the goal is to divert about 20% of edible food waste in the next 3 years. Unfortunately, sometimes donations that do come to the food bank do have to go to waste, and so that's why our Compost and Recycling Center is important. About 3% of the food that comes to the food bank does have to be thrown away. Right now, what you see here with our Compost and Recycling Center is an entire process that we've been able to automate to avoid sending that product to the landfill. We're able to create compost here on site, and that has allowed us to divert about 3 million pounds of food in the last 6 years from the landfill out to some community gardens, and also our ranchers and our farmers out in the backcountry areas.
That really is incredible, and it's so cool because obviously the top goal for the food bank is to eliminate food insecurity, to help those families and individuals in need, but it's also important to go green.
We want to be good stewards of the environment. We really are trying to avoid sending this product out into the landfill. Gas emissions, we want to be good stewards, and so we are feeding 550,000 people a month, and to know that there's food being wasted out in the community is not good for us. So we want to make sure that we are trying to divert all of that, send it to those families in need through our partners, and like I said, just be good stewards of the environment in general.
And to go back to that legislation for a second before we run out of time, this may actually encourage people who weren't donating to the food bank to do so.
Absolutely. We have had new donors come to our doorsteps in the last couple of months already. There's a lot of people who might still be scared about the liability and the risks associated with donating food to a food bank, and we're here to tell you that there are not very many risks there. There are a lot of laws that help protect, like the Good Samaritan law. So when you donate, you know that this is going towards a good cause, and it's going to feed a lot of families in need.
So how does this all work?
Yes, so in very simple terms, we have two systems here within our Compost and Recycling Center. We have a turbo separator, which will actually take packaged goods, things in dry commodities or even cans, and it'll separate the product from those packaging, put the product in one direction, put the packaging in another, and then combined with our composter, that's our next big machine that we have here, within 7 days, we are able to get compost. That is just amazing. It's a quick turnaround. So all around, it's a really great program that we have here at the San Diego Food Bank, and one of a kind for food banks in the nation.